Hello, welcome to the 7th episode of the Dog Pound Rundown. We are here to recap the previous week at Old Rochester Regional.
This week, we have an instructional video about using Google Classroom, talk about the upcoming senior prom, and also have a special episode of Connor's Cooking Corner featuring Miss Dias and her class. And always, we're going to end the episode with the week ahead with Mike Devoll.
First, let's talk about prom. The theme for this year's senior prom will be a waterfront gala, and it will be held on Tuesday, May 30th at 7 o'clock p.m. at Bel Mare in Newport, Rhode Island. RSVP by sending an email to Megan Hall at oldrochester.org or Michael Beeson at oldrochester.org.
Now, we have an instructional video featuring Miss Hall, an English teacher here at ORR. The video is for students and parents to help them get used to using Google Classroom.
Hello and welcome to Google Classroom. By now your child probably has at least one class on Google Classroom, so I'm just going to give you a little bit of an overview of what both they see, what the teacher sees, and what you see. So when your child first logs into Google Classroom, they will see a screen that looks similar to this. All of the classes that they have on Google Classroom will appear. And if they want to see an actual class, they just click on that class. Listed below in the stream are all of their assignments. You can also see when due dates are. So for example, this assignment right here is due tomorrow, novel play overview. And you can click it to open the assignment. It tells you exactly what you need to include. If you have typed it already in a separate doc, you can add something from your Google Drive. You could also link it, or you could attach a file. So if you typed it in Microsoft Word or in some other form, you can still attach it. If you want to do it straight from this assignment, you can go under Create, and you can create a doc, a slideshow, a Google Sheet, or a Google Drawing, and attach any of those. Once you're all done, all you have to click is this little button that says Mark is done. It asks you if you really are done. You can hit cancel if you're not, or click Mark is done if you're done, and you'll see that a little green check comes up in the corner. So now if I go back to my main screen, it will tell me that that assignment is complete. If you scroll down, you can see also past assignments. You can see when things are due. As you can see, this assignment right here has not been turned in, and it was previously due on April 25th, so it's marked as late, and that's exactly what your child will see on any assignments that are marked as late. They can still click them and open them. They can attach anything that they need to attach, and then click Mark as done. And once they do that, it will say done late, so that it still shows that they have done it, but that they have turned it in late. This is great for both teachers and students to stay on top of their work. Now, what the teacher sees is a little more in depth. So I'm going to take you there to see a sample class. This is one of my classes that I teach, and this is what the kids can see. Now, if you look up here at the top, the stream is really what the kids use, but then there are 3 different tabs. So we have stream, we have students, and we have about. If I click on the students, it gives me all of my student names as well as a spot to enter parent or guardian emails. Now, many teachers will invite you automatically, but some teachers don't. This is how you can have access to your child's work. And so all the teacher has to do is click next to their name and go to invite guardians, and they can add in any email address. So if you're not currently connected to your child's Google Classroom but would like to be, all you have to do is send an email to your child's teacher and say, I would like to be connected to Google Classroom. This doesn't give you access to the whole classroom. It only gives you access to your child's work so that you're able to get a weekly update And in this weekly update, it will tell you what assignments your child has turned in, what grades they got on them, as well as what work they're missing from that week. And then you'll be able to click and have access to all of your child's documents. If you look here in the bottom right-hand corner, this is what the teacher uses to post. They can just click on the plus sign and they can post an announcement. That's usually what teachers use to announce homework. They can create an assignment. This is something that they would want turned in by the end of class or at a particular date. They can assign both a due date and a time that goes along with it. So if they want that work turned in by the end of the school day, they can put by 2:05. If they just want it by midnight that night, they can just leave it as just the date. They can create questions, which is a lot of fun for kids, and it's a great way for a lot of kids to participate in class that don't like to speak out. In that way, you can ask a question and the students respond to the question by typing to one another. I'm going to show you some examples down below. So as we're scrolling down, you can see I have right here some assignments. And this is what an assignment would look like. It has the name of it. It might have a description next to it. It has the due date at the top. This one says by 2:05, so that the kids always know exactly when it's due. And then the assignment is linked below. So when the kids are done, they just click mark as done. And then I can see that in this class, 15 students have completed that assignment and 6 have not. Then I can go in. I can click on each individual student. I can read it. I can not only assign them a grade, but I can also insert private comments so that they can get it right there that day, whether they're in school or not. The other thing that I wanted to show you was the questions feature. And if you look down here, this is an assignment that isn't due until May 17th, so you can see a lot of kids haven't done it yet, but some have. And they have the opportunity to read the book, answer these questions, and then they can write their responses, and then they have the opportunity to reply to one another. So it really gives them a chance to have a conversation outside of class or in a study, or really extend their learning beyond the classroom. So these are just some major ways that teachers use Google Classroom, and there's some ways that you can connect with both your student and their teachers. So if you have any questions about Google Classroom, please don't hesitate to contact either your student's teacher, or you can contact me directly. I'm happy to answer any questions. My email is meganhall@oldrochester.org. Thanks for listening, and I hope you learned a little bit about Google Classroom.
Now, I'm excited to present a special episode of Connor's Cooking Corner with guest star Mrs. Dias and her cooking class. We're going to go on location in her class, and we hope you enjoy.
So we are making chicken Parmesan today in my creative cooking class. Mostly seniors are here. So we've worked with chicken a number of times, so they're pretty good at prepping it and trimming it up and flattening it a little bit with a kitchen mallet. Let's see. So we're dipping it into 3 bowls. Lauren's got 1 bowl with flour, 1 bowl with egg, and an egg wash with a little bit of water. And then the final bowl is panko crumbs and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And then we're going to brown up that chicken, and then after it's browned on both sides, maybe 5 to 7 minutes, we're going to put it in the oven with a little bit of sauce and some mozzarella cheese, and then we have some fresh basil to top it off. As you can see, it's pretty busy here because everybody's hungry and anxious to get started.
Coming through. Coming out.
Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so do you need more crumbs over there? I think you do.
Yeah, we do.
All right, it's good. Okay, so you're gonna brown this, Julia. Do you mind? Do you mind browning this here? Yeah, Lauren. Okay, I'm heating up the oil first so the cold food won't be absorbed. The oil won't be absorbed by cold food. Let me see. I'm gonna get her started, and then I'm gonna just take a walk around and see how everybody's doing. Can I walk around with this mic on? Okay. Julia, I'm gonna start it for you.
Yeah, Lauren's gonna do that.
It looks good. Isaiah could help you with the garlic bread. He knows what to do. Paul could help you. You're going to do this, right? Okay, I'm just getting it started. It just really needs to brown. It'll finish cooking in the oven. Some people make chicken parm without the crumbs. They make it just with flour and brown it, but this recipe was for the crumbs with the Parmesan. I was going to say I bought it at Riccardi's too. You don't like it like that? Well, I'm glad I picked this. This is kind of like we usually do oven fried chicken, so this is a little bit different, but the process is the same of doing the flour and then the egg wash and then the crumbs. Okay, I'm gonna just take a walk around and see how everybody's doing, but let me give you a clean plate to put that cooked chicken on. I talked about the baseball players that have stayed with me for the Cape League, and I had a kid from Georgia, and his favorite thing was chicken parm.
Now, like every episode, we're going to end with the week ahead with Principal Mr. Devoll.
Good afternoon. It's the Rundown. It's Sunday, April 3rd, and we are in the last day of May. The home stretch is here. The finish line is in sight. It's a fun time here at the high school. Sunday, there is a school event happening right now. There's an AP chemistry test review session going on in the classroom. Our students are extremely dedicated, and our teachers are dedicated in preparation for our AP exam. So that being said, this is a big week for our AP students. There's AP exams every day this week, and we'll run through them as we get through our days. So Monday is May 1st. It's day 8 in our schedule. It's National Decision Day at Old Rochester. So what that means is we are asking our seniors and our staff members to wear an article of clothing that represents the decision that they've made for what life after high school looks like. So if it's the college you're going to attend, wear something from the college. If it's, an armed forces, wear something from there. If it's employment, wear something that represents what you're doing next year. It's National Decision Day. I'm excited for it. Also that evening, National Honor Society induction rehearsal. So it's the rehearsal for our inductees this year is Monday night. 3 AP tests on Monday, AP Chemistry and AP Environmental Science in the morning, and AP Psychology in the afternoon. Good luck to those students. Tuesday, May 2nd is day 1 in our cycle. We have a preschool art show, which is pretty cool in our art wing and right outside the preschool, if you can stop by and see the art show. We will induct our National Honor Society members, our new members, tonight at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. And our AP testing for Tuesday, May 2nd is AP Spanish. Good luck. Wednesday, May 3rd is day 2 in our cycle. It's a quiet day, but we do have our English Literature AP exam, which is the grade 12 English AP test on Wednesday. Thursday, May 4th is day 3 in our cycle. It's a delayed start, which is awesome. It's the last delayed start for our seniors. School doesn't begin until 8:30, and we'll run shortened classes, blocks 1 and blocks 2, to account for the delayed starts. Friday, May 5th is day 4 in our cycle, and AP US History will be testing that day. That's it for the rundown. We'll see everybody in a week.
That does it for this week's episode. Thank you for watching. I'm Connor.
And I'm Jacob. Run.
Run.